and we'll see how it goes. Oh, looks like it's recording. Okay.
Perfect.
Yay. So in terms of me and Norwex, for those who haven't met me before, I'm Andrea Millard, a Norwex consultant, and I'm in the Kapiti Coast. And I absolutely love Norwex, like total addict. My house is full of it. My kids know how to use it. And we started using it 5 years ago, mainly because we have allergies, lots of allergies in our family, like asthma, eczema, and my 4th child was born with severe food allergies. And he was allergic to his carpet, the carpet that he sat on, his bumbo seat, his high chair, everything. He would just erupt with allergies. So we were kind of on a journey at that point 10 years ago, just looking into health and reducing chemicals and pollutants and everything. So it's been a journey, especially with the cleaning products. Because of his allergies, we had to keep his surroundings so clean, but all of the cleaning were really hurting him. So, I tried mixing things together and using different concentrates of things, and it was great, but it wasn't cleaning to a high standard. And my husband was like, let's just put bleach in the toilet, for goodness sake, So it actually was a struggle for me to be able to do that.
How does he manage when he's out?
Well, he's actually gotten really, really healthy over the years because we were able to limit his exposure to toxic things. His system, we use lots of supplements and things, and his system's really good. So now he's fine, but as a baby, we really had to keep him home, essentially. And so using Norwex, when we discovered that, he was actually able to clean with our cloths and water himself. So that just changed his whole life. He cleans our windows and does all of that with a cloth and water. And for the rest of us, it just calmed down all the asthma and eczema and things that the children were experiencing too. So I love it in terms of cleaning. And because, I was going to show you the chicken demo. Have you seen the video? Did I send that to you? This is what I usually show people at parties because it shows you the standard of clean that you get with Norwex. So firstly, I'll show you our microfiber. This is our EnviroCloth. So the EnviroCloth comes in several different colours, but you can tell with all the products. See on the tag there, I don't know if you can see. It says Enviro up there. Yeah. So the name of all the cloths is going to be on the tag. So that helps you work out where to use them. They'll say kitchen or bathroom. Okay. But this one is Enviro, which starts with an E. So Enviro cloth is E for everything. So it will clean pretty much every surface in your home with just the cloth and water, which is amazing. And it will remove up to 99% of all bacteria with just the cloth and water. And the reason for that is the density of the cloth. So you can get regular microfiber cleaning cloths almost everywhere. And scientifically, if something's microfiber, it has to be 1/6 of a human hair. So say you pluck out your hair and you look at that one hair, if you were to split that 6 ways, one of those constitutes microfiber. But our microfiber is 1/200th of a human hair.
Oh, wow.
So it's like microscopic. You wouldn't be able to see it with the naked eye, but that's why it's so good, because it's super, super fine. And then in this EnviroCloth, there's up to 3,000 kilometres of that 1/200th of a human hair fibre. So it is really densely woven together, like just really tightly into that cloth. So if you see, I don't know if you can see there, you can't see the light through it.
No, but I've got one of those. I've got one of those,
and you know how dense it is. And when it's like this one I've got is damp and it is heavy. Like it will hold all that water because there's so much fabric in there. So 3,000 kilometres of fabric, 1/200th of a human hair. And so what that does is, rather than using a chemical or even an essential oil on a surface to kill bacteria or dirt, this is actually going to remove it. like actually pick it up off the surface. So all of those little microfibers work like little fingertips to actually go across the surface and remove the dirt and bacteria into the cloth. So that's the difference, is you're actually physically removing dirt and bacteria rather than putting it on cleaning the surface and killing the bacteria and then having to wipe it over and remove it once it's dead. So I love that about it. But the reason, I mean, I guess when it's removing all that bacteria, you're like, well, that's sitting in the cloth. That can't be good. So the technology that they use is, and that's on the cloth, on the tag here too, it says backlock up there. I don't know if you can see backlock.
Yes.
Now, backlock technology is what self-cleans the cloth. So when you've cleaned your surface and all the dirt and bacteria is inside the cloth, you rinse it under the tap, and you need to rub the fibers together really well and squeeze it out and hang it up by its, where is the tag? Hang it up by its little tag on a hook somewhere. And that means that the air and the water and the silver that are inside the fibers will go to work to halt the growth of bacteria in the cloth. So it almost silver acts like birth control for bacteria. So it stops it from multiplying. And I guess silver is really antibacterial, antimicrobial.
Yeah.
They use it in hospitals and dressings, all sorts of places to kill, well, not necessarily kill, but it stops the growth and then it dies off. So the bacteria and mold and mildew won't build up in the cloth because of the silver. And that's one feature that other microfiber cloths don't have. So I love that, because it means if you've cleaned, your toilets and bathrooms with your EnviroCloth, then you take it over to the sink, you run it, rub those fibers together, squeeze it really well, because it's so dense, you have to actually give it a good rinse. Squeeze it out, hang it up. I usually put mine in the laundry. I've got a hook in there, and then if I'm doing laundry load, I'll just put it in the wash with my other Norwex. But if I need to clean another surface the next day or that afternoon or whatever, that silver has gone to work to halt the growth of bacteria in the cloth, so you don't pick it up and get this whiffy, stinky smell. Yeah, because the silver's gone to work to keep it clean, and then you just wash it.
So do you only wash them with other Norwex products?
Well, yeah, that's one of the stipulations for washing them, is that you can wash it with other things, but they would recommend you have a lint-free load. So that means washing them with your jeans or whatever, but you can't put it in with, towels or anything fluffy or T-shirts, that you get lots of lint from, because this microfiber is so grabby, it's actually going to grab everything that's in the washing machine and float the fibers. So I have enough microfiber now to kind of put a load or half a load on and do it all together. But when you're starting out, that's obviously not how it is. So either set it on a really small load or put it in with definitely lint-free.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah.
Awesome. So I've got to keep an eye on the time, don't I? I could chat all night about this. But that's the important scientific facts of it all, and the reason why you can trust it. But now I want to show you the actual nitty-gritty. So I've got my damp EnviroCloth. Oh, I'll have to keep showing you up high because you can't see my counter. I've got some raw chicken in here, nice little piece of raw chicken, and I've got my dinner plate. And what I do is, in front of people at parties, I grab the chicken and I just rub it on the plate all over the surface. And this is to demonstrate, because bacteria loves protein and it grows on surfaces that have protein. That's why I show the chicken, because chicken is, one of those things that when you're cooking with it and cutting it up raw, you really you get paranoid and, that knife and that chopping board for anything else. But I just go ahead and show everybody my sticky chicken fingers and I wipe them on my cloth and everybody's grossed out. But you want to know that protein is being removed from your surfaces, because that's going to harbor all your bacteria growth. So there's my plate, you can see the chicken on there. Then I've got these protein swabs that you get from a diagnostic lab, and this is what they use. It's double-sided, so I'm taking the top off one. And if you can see that there, it's the yellow part is the indicator fluid. And this is what they use to test food prep surfaces in cafes and restaurants. So I just rub that on the chicken surface, and then it's dried. But then you can see that blue.
Yep.
Blue. That's the indicator fluid saying, yes, we've got some presence of protein on that plate. I'm going to get you something really nice.
Yep. Yep.
So I'll put the top on there, and I've got another one on the other side that I can use when I wipe it. But then with your microfiber, because you're physically removing the bacteria, you're not just moving it around. You actually want to have it flat when you use it. So fold it in half again. So you've got 8 surfaces to use, and then you just get your surface, and I use the plate, and then I just use my cloth to pick up all that chicken and wipe it off. And then you can see there's a little bit of chicken guff on my cloth there.
Yeah.
But it removes everything off the plate and into the cloth. So then I put, you can't see this because my counter's low, but I'm just going to put it straight down flat, chicken side up, because I'll use that again later. And so you're just really careful to use it flat rather than scrunching it and rubbing everywhere.
Okay.
With your kitchen cloths and your enviro cloths, your food prep surfaces mainly, so that you're getting as much microfiber coverage as you can. Then I've got my swab and my plate. Let me see, one of these sides is clear. That's it. So that's the other side indicator fluid on there. And then I'm just going to run it over the plate and then show you that there's no, oh, it's hard to see the light.
Yep.
No blue there, yep. It's just white. So that is the indicator fluid goes off onto the plate, but there's no protein there to show it up, and you can see the difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good.
So then I just go ahead and also lick the plate, my raw chicken plate in front of everybody, and that freaks them all out. And I've done that for like 2 years now. I've been a consultant, and I love doing that because it shows people I really trust it and believe that Norwex has removed the protein off that plate.
Yeah. And
I never get sick, so that's good. Now what I'm going to do, I don't know if I can show you, this is the chicken side of the cloth. Can you see here?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wipe my bench with the chicken side. So this just shows you the cross-contamination doesn't happen. So say my kids use it and they go to clean the bathroom with an enviro cloth and a window cloth, and they wipe the toilet seat down and the toilet, the outside of the toilet around the floor, and then they go ahead and wipe the taps afterwards. That would freak most people out. But because this doesn't cross-contaminate, because the fibers are so dense, that protein has gone right inside the cloth. So I'll show you, that's our clear indicator. Yep. I'm just going to run it over that surface and then show you. Still white.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Far out.
It's amazing. So that means, and that's the blue side from before.
Yeah.
So it's still got no protein being cross-transferred. So that was the chicken side that had those little clumps of chicken on it, that it wasn't releasing that onto the bottom, onto the counter. So it's pretty amazing. And that's what I love, is if we've had like a tummy bug or some sort of illness in the family, we just wipe everything down with an enviro cloth and give that sick family member a body cloth to wipe their hands and face when they're vomiting and things, and that just stops it from spreading around the house, and I don't have to use bleach anymore. So I actually really love it, because not only is it meaning I don't have to use any sprays or containers that need to be recycled or whatever, I'm also using microfiber that has no chemical in it, and it's cleaning to that high standard, and then I just throw it in the washing machine and keep using it. So yeah. Pretty exciting really when you think of what you can save, and also in terms of health for your family too. It's awesome. Yeah. So that's my main kind of demo, but also I'm going to show you the window cloth and enviro cloth together to see how they work. I'm just going to rinse this enviro cloth out and show you. You should be able to see.
Yes.
So so it's got that chicken and everything on it. So you just run it under the tap and rub those fibres and then wring it out really well. And then you can actually go ahead and use that again and again until it just gets really dirty. Or if you're cleaning your bathrooms or whatever, then you want to rinse it and hang it up, let that silver go to work, to self-clean the cloth before you use it again. Are we going for time?
What if someone in the household accidentally uses product with it?
Yeah, that's a good question. I've actually been asked that one several times. It's going to be okay, but you're going to want to rinse it out really well afterwards.
Okay.
And then, maybe give it a wash in the laundry with as low a filler as possible laundry powder.
Okay.
Because again, fillers and fragrances and things are going to build up in the cloth as well. So they just want you to be using things to wash them with that's free of all of that stuff.
Okay.
But again, you can, if you have fibres that are starting to get really gunky and full, you can actually boil a pot of water on the stove. And once it's boiled, turn it off, tip in a teaspoon of laundry powder, and then pop your cloths in and let them soak in the boiled water. And that actually opens up the fibres and allows them to release all that gunk. So if you do have other cleaning products on there, that will help to release that.
Perfect. Okay.
So, yeah. Does that answer your question?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. So that's E for EnviroCloth, E for everything. And that one is you use damp, you use it to clean almost every surface in your home and remove the bacteria. This guy in our family, we call him Ernie. E for Ernie, Ernie from Sesame Street. And can you tell me who Ernie's buddy is on Sesame Street? Can you remember?
No, Grouch?
Bert.
No.
Ernie and Bert. So Bert is our window cloth. So we've got Ernie and we've got Bert. And actually it's quite funny because lots of customers will email me and say, hey, I need another Ernie and Bert. I'm like, oh no, it's really hit, but it's all right. It's good. So this one is Bert and he is the window cloth. Can you see?
Yes, yeah.
Window.
That's brilliant. I've got those. They're just amazing.
Aren't they amazing? I love them too. And these will replace, because window cleaner is one of those really toxic cleaning products. You want to get that out of your house as soon as possible because it will cause a ton of respiratory damage if you're using it over and over.
Okay.
So this means no spray whatsoever, just water and a cloth.
Yeah.
So this is your cleaning and polishing cloth. So it'll work on your taps, windows, mirrors. It's really great on the fridge. We've got a stainless steel fridge. I don't know if you can.
Yes,
And all the handles and the fingerprints and all the food. I just grab like a kitchen cloth or an enviro cloth daily or multiple times a day and just give it a wipe, give it a polish, and it comes up so clean. It looks like my house is being cleaned professionally. I love it.
Oh, great.
So yeah, you can use that. This has that shiny sheen to it. And this one you use dry. So Ernie, you use enviro cloth wet, window cloth dry.
Oh, okay. But
so
do you have to use it? What if I've been wetting it and using it?
So just on its own, like wet to polish your windows, it should be absolutely fine. The only thing is that it's designed to wick away water so that you don't get any water spots on anything.
Oh, okay. So you use another. Okay.
Yeah. So let me show you. I don't know if you'll see.
No, I get what you mean. Yeah.
So I'll put a little bit of butter here. This is what I do at people's homes. Can you see
my God.
little happy face? There is thick butter and grease.
Yeah.
So you get your enviro cloth wet and you remove the butter. And then once you've got a really got it really dirty on your cloth, you flip to a clean side and keep going, just to remove all the residue and leftover bits and pieces. So you can do this on your windows, on your splashback, on your oven, or anywhere like that. And then get your dry polishing cloth and just wipe it over. I don't know if you can see that's come up.
Yeah.
And that brings it up to a streak-free shine, and you've removed all the dirt and the butter with this, and you can see, oh, where's the side that had it on? This thick amount of butter on there. It's goopy, but this cloth is still relatively dry. And so you could continue on and do all your windows in your home with a damp uni, and then follow up with this. If your windows or your mirrors aren't super dirty, like say they've just got a bit of toothpaste on your bathroom mirror or whatever, and you don't need to really give it a clean, you can just grab a spray bottle of water and spritz the mirror, and then wipe over with this. And that way the water and this cloth, the microfiber, will actually remove the dirt, but this will give you that polish and shine.
Oh, okay, good.
Does that make sense?
Yep, no, that's total sense. Yep.
And you don't, I mean, if you're using it wet and it's fine, go ahead and keep doing that. But you might find that it cleans better and you can do more spaces when it's dry and you're using a damp EnviroCloth with it.
Okay, yep. So if you're buying those, like I've got one lady, or she just sort of said she's got a really big house, and she said, oh, how many should I buy? And I said, oh, I don't know, maybe 4, but she only probably needs 1. But an EnviroCloth.
I would say 2. If she's got lots of like beautiful glass windows and sliding doors and things, she's going to want a couple. Because I actually had a lady on my VIP group last night. We did a live and chatting, and she said, I will do half the windows inside my living room, and then when my bird gets wet, then I sit down, put my feet up, hang it in the sun, and when it's dry again, I get going again. So it's her like permission to have a cup of tea. But you probably need 2 if you're going to go around and do all the windows. The other thing is, if you love them and you've got one that's dirty, you need another clean one just to kind of keep, so you've got one on the go. And you can actually get, there's this little set here that's got, this is called the household package, and it has an EnviroCloth, a window cloth in these beautiful new colors, and a dusting mat all in one, and you get, I think it's 20% off. So they'd normally be $100 for the 3, it's down to 80, and that's a good package to get. So if someone was interested in a window cloth and EnviroCloth, grab 1 dusting mat in this pack, and then if you want 2 more, just get 2 of these, because you don't need 2 dusting mats. Unless she wants to give it as a gift, but that's a great way to get them together in matching colours, and they're a little bit cheaper.
Okay.
So that's a good one. So that's uni and birch, and then dusting mitt. So this one here, you use dry, and the reason you want to use it dry is that microfiber dry has an electrostatic charge. So it will actually act like a little vacuum cleaner, and when you give it a rub on your hand and then just wipe over a surface, you'll find that all the dust just sticks and attracts to it.
It's incredible. I've got one, and I've never used it until today, and I thought, I'm just going to try that. I thought I'd try things so I could ask you questions. It was absolutely flippin' amazing.
I know, is it not? It's so fast, and because it attracts everything, you're not flicking dust all around the house, because there's allergens in dust, and all the allergens from outside, the pollens, when you open the window, they all go into your dust particles, and that's why when people dust with a feather duster or whatever, they sneeze and cough, and some people can't even dust because it's too hard. This removes it all, keeps it in the mat, and then you just use your little, have you got one of these brushes with your broom, with your mop?
Yeah,
so
I've got one.
Use that to brush your microfiber the dry microfiber into the rubbish bin. So that you're not having to bang it on the door or rub it anywhere. You just get this over the bin and just give it a rub. And then that silicone brush, if it needs a clean, can just be run under the water. And then rinse it out, hang it to dry somewhere. But that will help keep your dusting mitt plush and clean so that you don't have to put it in the wash every time you use it.
Yeah.
This is fabulous. Everybody needs at least one. And with the blinds like behind you, if you have them
I know.
filtered downward, just wipe with that.
Yes.
You're all good. Did you do that?
I know. Amazing. I had a little try today. I thought I'm going to see what it's like. And because I hate cleaning blinds, and that's going to be brilliant.
Yeah, it is. It's so good. The other cool dusting trick for blinds is this Enviro wand. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
So this one is like the dusting mitt, but it's got extra little knobby nodules. So it will get into all the nooks and crannies. So you can actually use that whole thing along your, like if you bring your blinds flat and then just run it along like that, it does one go. Amazing. But you can also do up high, like around your ceilings, get all the cobwebs. I do it inside and around all the I'm losing my words. The light shades and things.
Oh, yep.
Lampshade. You can also bend it. So if you've got high bookcases and bookshelves, you can just go along those edges and get up super high.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Yeah.
Yeah, and it will also clip on the end of your mop. So if you need it to be extra tall, like to get up a high stairwell, or if you're outside and you're trying to clean the top of your car or something like that, you can wet this and wash it, use it like an Enviro cloth, wet, stick it on, just take your little handle off, clip it on your mop, the end of your mop, and then you've got that extra extension so you can get up really high or really long and clean with it. So we just push in these little things.
Yes.
Oh, where are we? Clip, and then you're good to go. And then the handle,
brilliant. Okay.
Open up, and there's a little brush in there too. So you can brush inside all the runners in your sliding doors and things like that. Inside the keyboard on your computer. Everything.
Okay, that's really good. The sliding doors, because that's a pet hate of mine. Okay.
So we got that covered for you. So that's that dusting mitt. Now, did you get cleaning paste in your little pack?
Yes, I did. Yeah.
That is like a favorite. So this is called elbow grease in the jar, and it will remove permanent marker off things. It'll remove, like I use it on my cooktop. When I've got burnt on food and things, I will wait till it cools down, and then this is like a hard cake in there. But if you use a damp Enviro cloth or a damp kitchen cloth or the scrub cloth, you just rub it on there, it turns into a paste. You see that paste there?
Yeah.
So then you can rub it, like I'll give a good rub on my cooktop every few days and just rub it on there, and then wipe it with a clean side, and then polish with my window cloth. And then it comes up to a streak-free shine. It's gotten rid of it just breaks down all the burnt on grime and things. But you can use that to get like fingerprints off your cupboard doors or scuff marks on the walls or anything like that. It's really, really useful just for permanent things, because your Enviro cloth isn't going to remove any kind of permanent finish on like your wooden tables, or if you've got special windows, it's not going to harm that. But cleaning paste will remove permanent things, because sometimes you need to clean permanent stains off things, right?
Yeah.
So cleaning paste it'll break that down.
And would you use it? Can you use it just as a cleaner, like for your sinks and things?
Absolutely. So it's really great in the sinks. It's really great in your bathtub, in your shower, like on the walls, anywhere where there's extra little like hard water marks or built up soap scum and grime and things, just damp a cloth. And the other cloth that's great to use with it are these Enviro scrubs. Have you had those?
Okay. No.
So these have a
I haven't used
scrubby.
them. No.
So they're an Enviro cloth on one side and the scrub cloth on the other.
Okay.
So that has a little bit of nylon
Yeah.
scrub to it, but it's still not going to scratch surfaces. So I'll use a damp one of these in my shower and a little bit of cleaning paste and just gives it that little extra elbow grease.
Yes.
And sometimes if I've got really burnt on, like the rice pot has boiled over and then cooked it 2 or 3 times and not wiped it down, this scrub cloth on its own will often get that off just with water. But if you need the extra, then you just add the cleaning paste with the scrub.
Okay. So that paste is a little bit like the old Jif?
Exactly. Yeah, it's like Jif without the toxins.
Yeah.
So
brilliant.
It is fabulous. Yeah. And if you put like, sometimes I usually show with a permanent marker on here, sometimes you just need to let it sit on there for a second, let it dissolve, because it has coconut oil, marble paste, marble flour, and natural soap. And so it just needs a minute to just break it down, and then you give it a wipe and it completely disappears. Like,
okay.
Yeah. That, and then our laundry powder. You've had the laundry powder, have you?
Yeah, right at the beginning, yeah.
Yes, yeah. So laundry powder is incredible because it's so concentrated and there's no fillers, no phosphate, no brighteners, nothing like that. It's really just pure cleaner and in a really concentrated form. So you just need a teaspoon in your front loaders or up to a tablespoon in a top loader, and it will clean your microfiber superbly. And we use it now with all our clothes. I have actually been using the liquid laundry for my kids' workout gear because it's got an enzyme in it, which actually eats up organic matter. So if they've been sweating in there, sometimes this doesn't get it fully, all those smells out, but the laundry liquid will do that. But the powder is fabulous for your microfiber. It's my favorite for cleaning that.
Brilliant. One thing I would like to know about is, because I've got one, but I'm not enjoying it hugely yet. And my sister Libby said it's just amazing, is the mop.
Right. I've got my mop with me. That's usually how I finish a demo.
Okay.
I'm conscious of the time. We've got time. So I've actually also got a video that I made that I can send you if you want to, watch something again. The mop really takes a minute to kind of get used to it because it's a different system. Again, once you realize that the microfiber is physically removing the dirt and bacteria, and this is your dry mop pad head. So this one is acting like your dusting mat on the floor. Do you have any pets? Do you have pets?
Yeah, but he doesn't molt.
Not shedding? Okay.
No.
Because shedding pets this is amazing for that. And every little cracker crumb and sand and all sorts of things that come into the house, it just gets all of it. But again, it just takes a bit of getting used to. I'm trying to see if I can get this.
I'm finding that it sort of flips over.
Right. So let me show you how to use it.
Yeah.
Firstly, can we see here? So
yes, that's great.
Ergonomically correct. So you pop your feet on it and twist the top part to the left and then move it up so that it's you want it to microphone height. So seeing in the microphone, it's around about there, and then you just twist the top to the right and that tightens it.
Okay.
So go to the left and it loosens it. When you got it where you want it, turn to the right. So you don't fiddle with this thing and you don't touch the base. You just put your feet on the bottom, twist it from the top to the left or the right. Then you put it where it needs to be. Then you want to put the long edge to the top and then move it in a figure 8 like that.
Oh, okay.
And you don't want to, you don't use it like a broach. You're not going like this.
Oh, okay.
Flip. Because you want, so remember that it's acting like you're in EnviroCloth. And you're dusting that, so you're actually sweeping it along the surface of the floor and moving the dirt as you go. You're not swooshing it like a broom. You don't want to. You don't want to get your dirt to a destination. You actually want to sweep it up as you go, and it wants to be on your mop head when you're done. That's where the dirt is. Yeah. So let me show you one more time. So just place it on the ground. You can go along your corners. You can twist it towards you like that, back and forth. And then when you're done, you just get it to a pile, and you'll find that the leading edge of your mop is where all the dirt will be.
Yeah.
And then you just get your little rubber brush and then just brush that dirt into the rubbish bin.
Yeah.
Off your mop head. And then you might just need to get down on the floor and sweep what's left, or use damp EnviroCloth to just collect it up and put it in the bin.
Okay.
But so the secret is keeping that microfiber on the floor and sweeping it around rather than flipping it, because it's not designed to be removed from the floor up and down. Does that make sense?
Well, I know. Yeah, totally. I mean, my sister Lib loves hers, and I said, oh no, mine's keeps flipping over, but I was using it like a broom. Okay.
Yeah, and if no one's told you, then you don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
And I find it so hard that I can't go to people's houses once they've got their stuff and show them how to use it all. I would do that for everybody. That's how much I love my Norwex. But
but I think exactly, and most people would have been to a basic demonstration as well.
True, but you'd be surprised how many people buy a mop and go, oh my God, I love that, I want one. And then they call me and they're like, I hate it, I'm going to return it. I hate it, it's not working, it's flipping all the time. Yeah. It's only because they didn't use it correctly. So now let me show you the wet one. So I have dampened mine with water, and then I twist it like that to get the water out, because you don't want it too damp. Then you pop it on the floor upside down, just step on your mop and pull it up, and then pop it down on the next one.
Okay.
So you don't need to really, pick it up at all. You just pop it on the floor. And then with this, again, it's an EnviroCloth. So you want to actually make sure that microfiber is moving back and forth over the floor a few times in each spot, because you're actually physically removing up to 99% of all the dirt and bacteria from your floor with just the microfiber.
Wow. Okay.
So that's, I don't know if you can see how dirty that is.
Yeah.
But I've picked up, and my son swept that floor tonight for our little thing.
Yeah.
But that's what you're doing with that. So technically I could get down and lick that floor. There's no bacteria there because it's in the microfiber.
Brilliant. Okay, brilliant.
Amazing. But you just got to understand, and you've got to go kind of slowly with it to just be sure that you've cleaned all those spaces. Because, I mean, it's fabulous in the toilet. If there's any bits of, stuff that should be in the toilet but it's on the floor, that will disappear. Like it actually, we've got 3 boys, teenage boys in our house, and there's often a pee smell in their bathroom, but I can just do the mop, clean the floor, walk back in 10 minutes later, and all that smell is gone because it's been removed into my mop head. So
brilliant.
Fabulous. And then depending on if you have shiny floors, you want to use less water. Make the mop
okay.
drier. Oh, your people have arrived home?
Oh, one has, one. One's here and one's, my husband's here and my son's just arrived home.
Oh, nice. Hi, guys. We won't be much longer. So do you have wood floors or tile or vinyl?
Yeah, sort of wood.
Right. So you'll be okay with just using a regular amount of water and cleaning it. But if they're really shiny wood floors, you may want to just spritz the mop head with water rather than getting it really, really wet.
Oh, okay.
Because you don't want a
Yeah.
heap of residue of water left behind, because sometimes you can get streaks. So if you find you ever get streaks, just use less water on here to clean it.
Okay, brilliant. Yeah.
And then once you take it off, I just like pop my feet on the mop head, pull it up, and then just go ahead and run this under the tap. And just rub it against itself.
Yeah.
And give it a roll. Squeeze out as much water as I can, and then you can just go ahead and keep cleaning. So depending on how much floor you have, you'll see once it starts getting really dry and it's starting to get that friction, like it's not cleaning properly, then it needs water. You just need to rinse it out and then keep going.
Brilliant. Okay. Awesome. And I don't think there's any other questions. So, and all the cleaning products, they're all free of toxins and all that sort of thing, which is great.
Yes. So now we've got over here, there's all these enzyme products. So if you need specialized cleaning, they're all safe for septic tanks and I can't remember the word, but
biodegradable.
Yes, all biodegradable in the waterways. And then if you've got different like water systems, not septic, but there's another bio one that's it's safe for all of those as well. And our laundry powder is, and the dishwasher powder and the dishwashing liquid. So it really does reduce all of that environmental load and the chemical load. And then the other thing is the body cloths and the makeup removal cloths. Have you seen those?
Libs showed me them. So the body cloths are like face cloths.
Well, yes, they are. So they're really like an enviro cloth for your skin. So they're going to remove up to 99% of all bacteria with just the water and the cloth. So you don't need soap or shower gel or anything. And they're actually going to remove bacteria that causes odor. So in our family, it's been amazing because my husband, when he goes for a run in the morning, when he started doing that, it was all his body was releasing all those toxins and he was really smelling bad. We were like, what are we going to do? And that was, I think I went to my first Norwex party maybe a week after he started running. And the first thing I bought was a Bert and Ernie and a body cloth set. Because of my son's eczema, I wanted to remove the need for soaps and oils in the bath. This changed my husband's body. Like he didn't smell anymore. After a week of cleaning with this and no soap, he started just being able to run and do all of that and not smell.
So you don't use any soap?
No soap at all. So we haven't used soap in our shower, the whole family, for almost 5 years now, which is a bit of a trip for most people. But it's amazing because these won't strip away the body's natural defense and its natural oils. So it cleans the skin, but it doesn't strip it the way that soaps and things do. So you're actually cleaning, but you're allowing the flora, I guess, on your skin, the good flora, to continue to grow because there's nothing hindering it or stripping it or making it stop being able to live. But it's
so everyone in the family has their own one.
Technically. This is where knowing that this is being recorded is a bit risky. So my husband and I share one in our shower. And when my kids sneakily use our shower, I guess they use our body cloth because they don't take one in there with them. But they do have their own in their own bathroom downstairs. And my daughter uses one at night to wash her face before she goes to bed. And she finds that if she doesn't use it daily, she'll get breakouts.
I love that.
Okay. Are amazing with them too. Like they will all use the body cloth and clean themselves, and they've noticed like they just don't get the acne that their peers get. And partially, I guess it's what we're eating and gut health and things, but it's primarily down to these, I believe. It's incredible. And some days, if I don't have a time for a shower, I will just get in the bathroom, use a body cloth, wipe my face and my ears and everything, do my armpits, top and tail a little bit, rinse it out, squeeze it, hang it up, go off for the day, just put my deodorant on, and I don't smell. I feel fresh. I love it. So it just, like, it changes your life. And then if you camp or you travel, just take your body cloth with you, and you don't need to take all those toiletries. I take a body cloth, a makeup removal cloth, and my shampoo and conditioner, and that's it. And my moisturizer.
Flippin' heck.
Yep. Yeah. So it really is good. And again, in terms of buying product, getting containers that need to then be recycled, if they're able to be, all of that is just eliminated, and you've got cloths that you wash and reuse. It's amazing.
Wow, it certainly is. Okay.
Yeah.
Now the next question is, have any of my friends put their orders in yet?
I have not seen anything come through, no.
Oh, that's okay. Well, they've just been slack. So I'll just I'll send you an email then after this with I think I've got 4 orders. Oh, Libby said she'd put an order in.
Yeah, so she messaged me, and then I said, I'll stop the recording in a second. Let me just tell one more thing to the guys if they need to see it. There's bonus buys this month. So this is a Chanel hand towel. So this is your cleaning microfiber, but in a towel. So it has the silverback clock for so it doesn't get stinky and smelly. And it's going to remove up to 99% of bacteria. Even when you've washed your hands with soap, you can neglect to do all the fingers and things. So if you rub them to dry on here, it removes that extra amount of dirt. And it has this cute little butterfly. It's really pretty. Yeah. So this is $10 when you spend $100 or more retail this month. So if any of your friends have made orders of 100 or more, we'll just need to check with them if they want to add this for $10. It's valued at $43.50. And even if they don't love it, it makes a beautiful gift. And it will actually hang on the towel rail through there so that you can't.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So it actually means it doesn't fall down on the ground and get gross. And we also have a body scrub mitt and the exfoliating facial mitt on sale this month as well. So they're 15% off the set. So if anybody's wanting to get into using a body cloth, this has body cloth on one side and scrubby microfiber on the other side to exfoliate. So we just have that in the shower. And as I'm using it, I can actually like rub it on my legs and then shave my legs with no shaving cream. So I just rub, clean with the microfiber, shave, clean, shave, and then just rinse this out, hang it up on its little hook in the shower, and then go on my merry way. No shaving cream at all.
Really?
So another little tip here. So your body cloth and your body scrub mitt will do the same thing in that way, because it just cleans the skin, removes all the dead skin cells, helps the hair follicles to go upwards, and then you just shave and you get this beautiful close shave, no nicks, no cuts. Amazing. So everybody needs one of these.
Exactly.
Yeah. So if they're interested in those specials, they're all available till the end of February, and we can keep your party open if people need some time to think or they want to watch this video and then get back to us. We can do that.
Okie dokes.
Up to you. So let me just, I will stop recording.